Hey, DiIvory Edgecomb here, back to you live with another call of the day. As usual, if you're watching this, I appreciate you. Thank you for your time. And if you're watching this on the replay, I appreciate you more because there's other things you could be doing, but you watch this video. So, call of the day number 7. Know what you're getting into. As before, disclaimer, all events and people are based on real events and people. Yet, the people and names are entirely fictional. So, call it a day number 7. Know what you're getting into. This story, based on a young kid. When we're all young, we're so eager to get into things, right? This kid wanted to be an adult, so he went out and did his own thing and got his own car. Commendable. Give it to him. But when you're a kid, you don't really have the tools, the stuff necessary to know what you're doing unless you research or you just go out on a whim to do something in spite of somebody else. So I don't know what the case was for this kid, but he successfully got his own car. Kudos to him. Everything went bad probably a day or two after he purchased a car, drove off the lot, and he didn't have full coverage on his insurance. Now, if you're in this realm, you know exactly how this works. If you're not in this realm, basically, when you drive off the lot, you need to have full coverage insurance. Otherwise, the dealer could be subject to repossessing your car because they are still liable for your car because you didn't pay all of it up front. This was a buy here, finance here type place. He didn't pay all of it. He paid a little bit down, and basically he owes this place that he bought the car. They finance him. They're responsible for the car. So police get called. So why am I there? I'm there because his car got repoed, and now he's back with his mother. Yeah, mother or his aunt, whichever one it is. Now you're bringing adults to the situation to get you out of the trouble. So today is labeled know what you're getting into because he did not know what he was getting into. Long story short, which like I said, I leave some things out for you guys to start commenting in the comments below. I'll let you guys know a little bit more and I'll elaborate more into the story if needed. But basically, he didn't read the documents. He didn't read the fine print. He signed everything, and he was actually dealing with a shady car salesman. Now, this guy did everything wrong to get the sale. And if you are a business person, you know if you do good business that word of mouth, one, could hurt you and kill you, and two, it's the thing. It's kind of like the backbone of your business. You do good, more people come to you. You do bad, nobody comes to you. Well, this is another one of those situations. The kid got done wrong, and he told everybody about this guy, which nobody wanted to come back to this place. So he said, I don't know. I would have never have bought a car from this place, but he did. So today, the sales guy was actually outside while we're inside dealing with the owner of the business. Now, the owner of the business did not take responsibility for his sales rep, did not take responsibility for his actual business, and all he cared about was the repo money, the upcharge, and everything else, because those two tried to talk to each other on the phone. And I'm a third party. When I go to anything, it's always one side, their side, and then the truth. And that's where I lie trying to find the truth. Now, in this one, it seems like both of them was actually telling the truth. But because attitudes were now into play, nobody wanted to come to a solution, which is what I was able to get them to somewhat do, was come to a solution. The kid, his family, was just going to forget everything, leave the repo, mess up his credit. They lost the down payment. They would have lost everything instead of paying, say, $1,500 to get the car out and finishing up whatever they needed to do, put this insurance back on, no harm, no foul. You just pay the fee of the repo. Now, know what you're getting into, people. This kid did not know what he was getting into. He just figured he signed the paperwork, get the car, and be on about his business. But it actually cost him time, headache, stress, and everything else, plus the 1,500, plus the time he lost for getting off of work that day, having his aunt to come or his mom and anybody else, and all the other things that he could have lost, whatever, after that I don't know about. Not knowing things could hurt you. So what is it that you guys don't know in your life, in your business, in your career? Know what you're getting into. When you're getting into something, even if you don't know what getting into it, always take the time to research, study, do whatever you have to do on the back end. Keep yourself abreast and refreshed of what's going on, because the world is evolving. The world turns every day without me or you telling it to do it. Business is like that. Your life is like that. Things are just going to happen, and it's not going to stop because you're not ready. And what if you're not able to go get a family member or a coworker or anybody else to help you in a situation, and you just have to do it yourself? That is a very stressful thing. I see it all the time. Most people are not really ready to get into a lot of the things that they are actually into. So getting into things and not being well prepared or well aware of what you're getting into can cause you a lot of stress, cause you a lot of headache, just like it caused this kid. And it causes a lot of other people, and us officers even deal with it as well. So, call of the day number 7. Know what you're getting into. Always remember that. Always pay attention to whatever it is that you're getting to. And if you don't know it and you get into it, know that you need to know it and seek whatever it is to catch up, to put you at the level that you should be to get ahead. As always, like, comment, share this, and tag another cop that you know, so we can start getting some things going and some more crazy stories, because I'm pretty sure I hold out on a lot of things that I could be telling you, but it's a fine line between what I can disclose and what I can't, and what you guys would understand is a story, something I'm trying to portray to you guys for you guys to get it, and it could be taken the other way. So, caller today number 7. Thanks, everybody.